Champions League final has occurred. And let's just say this game to some people was uneventful. Let's say some people felt it was eventful. Some people are happy with this result. Some people are mad. Some people say football is safe with the result. I'm going to break it all down to you in this video. Let's get to work. Going into this game, I had PSG winning this game by 2 goals. I was right about PSG winning this game, but I was wrong about the score. They won the game on a penalty shootout, 2-1 PSG to Arsenal. But this game was a tale of 2 halves. In the first half, it was all Arsenal. Arsenal was just, they came out ready to play. PSG were lackadaisical. They didn't seem like they were into the game at first. Arsenal were ready. I felt like, to me, Lewis Skelly played a phenomenal game in the first half. He was outplaying the midfield. I think Arsenal midfield was outplaying PSG midfield. PSG's midfield was struggling. They were just, Coutinho and Joao Neves, they didn't really play well in the first half. I felt the backline of PSG did not play well. I felt like the whole team as whole did not play well. The only good player for PSG was Desiree Doué. I repeat, Desiree Doué. I repeat. While Arsenal, on the other hand, played, they were ready. They came in this motivated. They came with something to prove. And the 45 minutes, they played well. I think Gabby, the defender, he played phenomenal. He was, to me, the player of the first half. He also was the player of the match, to be honest with you. Other than what happened at the end, but it is what it is. We're gonna get to that when we get to that. The PSG, no, not PSG. We ain't talking about PSG. We talking about Arsenal. Arsenal, they got on the score first with a goal from Kai Havertz. Mr. Kai, I scored in Champions League finals. Havertz, he scored the second time in Champions League. Salute to Kai for that, man. He scored a goal, man. He scored the only. But the one that I noticed in the first half was the referee. They allowed them to play. The referees allowed them to play the game. They were relaxed with the calls. They were relaxed. They were calm, cool, collective. And watching this game, the one thing I do notice about this game is that, boy, oh boy, PSG may need to go be a striker, a number 9, in the next season transfer window. They need to get a number 9, true number 9. That's just my opinion. That's just for another video. PSG had 73% of the possession in the first 45 minutes, while Arsenal had 27% of the ball. 27% of the ball. But they were still losing. But Arsenal, they were defending like crazy. The back line was phenomenal. PSG, they really... The attack of PSG, they wasn't doing nothing. So then we went to the second half. In the second half, things changed. It seemed like, to me, the referees got more involved. They were like, hey, we got to call this game. Y'all get too physical. The referee got involved, which led to the second goal of the game, but a penalty by Arsenal. And yes, it was a penalty. This ain't me complaining about the referee cheating, which, to be honest with you, they kind of did play a hand in who won the game. And no, I'm not an Arsenal fan. To be honest with you, I don't really care who wins, who would have won. I just want to see a heck of a game. That's all I really care about. And the penalty play a factor. Kvaratskhelia got the penalty for PSG. He got it. And Ousmane Dembele did what he did. He scored the penalty goal. I also felt the wingers for PSG, the attackers, they got to the midfield. They got deeper. And a lot of the players for PSG, they played themselves into this game. While Arsenal kind of, the referee officiate kind of took them out the game. I also feel like the subs that Arsenal made was, I ain't like them. I feel like they took Saka out too early. While I feel like Saka would have a good game. He would press it. They took him out too early. I felt like, to me, they took out early guard too early. I feel like they kind of took the subs wasn't on point. But I'm not a coach. I don't get paid to be a coach. I'm just a guy talking to a phone, hoping to get some money from YouTube. That's just who I am. I'm not a coach, by the way. If you want me to be a coach, you gotta pay me. But you gotta pay for my bills too yet. Other than that, the subs really were good. And then after 45 minutes, the game went to extra time. And in extra time, it really was nothing happening in extra time. Extra time really was a waste of time, in my opinion. You should have said with the penalties after the 90 minutes. That would probably be better than the whole extra time. Because they wasn't going to score nothing, man. They were no goals. Other than, wasn't nothing. So, let's get to the penalties, okay? In the penalties, we got Ramos for PSG. He scored. He took the first penalty. He scored. Gyökeres scored for Arsenal, first penalty. Desiree Doué, I repeat, Mr. Desiree Doué, he scored the second one. Eze from Arsenal, he got to the penalty, he missed it. It was a bad miss. I think he did too much too. I think it was horrible. And we got Muniz, he came, the left back of PSG, he took the penalty, he missed it too. Was okay, he's a left back. Left backs can't score penalties. It's their job to defend. They can't, they're not just, then we get to Declan Rice, the captain. He hit that penalty and they scored. And now the penalties are 2-2 apiece. And until after Hakimi came in and he scored his penalty. And then Gabriel Martinelli scored his penalty. And made it 3-3 apiece. And then the final penalty by Lucas, I don't know how to say his last name, but I'm going to call him Lucas. He scored his penalty. But Gabby, the defender, the player of the match, the man of the match, he came up. He had the opportunity to equalize, to keep the game alive, to keep Arsenal chances alive. And what did he do? He went up and he missed the penalty. And PSG are your Champions League winners of the 2025-2026 season. And guess what? They won it. With help from the referees. I'm just saying. I'm not going to sit there. Nah, I don't want to do that, man. That was disrespectful. I apologize for that. But it is what it is. It is what it is. They won. PSG are the 9th team to go back-to-back in Champions League. They joined a great teams, the Real Madrid teams of the 50s, the Bayern Munich teams of the 70s. But so many teams you can list off, man. So many historic teams. They are part of it. And Luis Enrique is the 11th manager to go back-to-back in Champions League winning seasons. He's 11th. He joined a list of a lot of great managers. But for Arsenal, this is a disappointing defeat. I think it's kind of, they came into the game ready to win. They played the first 4 or 5 minutes, and they were winning this game. I give them credit for winning this game, but you got to play more than 45 minutes. You had to play 120 minutes of football today. Hey, they did not do it. They played 45 minutes. Out of that 120, they only played 45, and they were unable to win that game. It is what it is. These are the facts. I can't lie. Yes, the referees did play a part of it, but you still have to play the game. Now, but it's not all hope lost for them. They still are the champions of England. They got that. They finally got the English Premier League champions. They finally won that. And the hell, man, they may go back to back with that. They could. Some people may not think, some people not, but they could go back to back. But they're not the biggest losers in this situation. The biggest loser in this situation is none other than Kylian Mbappe, the guy who left PSG to win the Champions League, who said he felt like he couldn't win the Champions League in PSG. And so he went to Real Madrid to win the Champions League. And guess what? In those 2 seasons, Real Madrid have not won 1 trophy, while PSG have won 2 Champions League trophies. It seemed like they got the better of that situation. And Mbappe, it looked like a sucker for leaving PSG. But that's not on PSG. That's on Mbappe. Mbappe is the reason why he's not winning trophies. But that's another video for another day. I think this PSG team, the question is now, can they free-peat? Well, that's another video for another day. But they do have a shot. They should need to do what they gotta do to do it. They need to make new signings, but that's another video for another day. We are 10 minutes in this video. I'm talking for 10 minutes straight. I want to give thanks to the people who are watching the video, who stayed long, who actually watched this video through 10 minutes. I want to give thanks to you guys. I appreciate you. I have nothing really else to say. Then, hey, I'm actually glad the game is over. Hopefully, we get to the World Cup. The World Cup, we could get better games. That's it. Make sure you like the video, share the video, and hit that subscribe button to the channel. I really appreciate it. I'm on 14 subscribers. I'm looking to get the numbers up. I'm trying to get the numbers up to more. I'm trying to get to 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 1,000, 10,000, 100,000. I get that plaque. Maybe I can hit 1 million. That would be good. Around the world, we go. Peace. Much love.